that's coming in from the Union Territory of Ladakh. The situation in Ladakh right now is very precarious. 4 people have been killed. A large number of people have been injured, 70 by some accounts. A large number of people have also been detained, and this after violence broke out and a rampaging mob went and targeted the office of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Right now, the situation is such that the district administration has clamped section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita mandates not more than 4 people can assemble in any one area. And look at these images that we're playing out on your television screen. There is an apprehension that there could be disturbance to public peace and danger to human life. And this after violent protests left 4 people dead and more than 70 injured as the rampaging mob torched vehicles. They targeted the BJP office in Leh and a part of the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Council building. Initial reports seem to indicate that the protesters had assembled outside the BJP office in Leh to register their protest over the centre, not resuming talks with representatives of the Ladakh, of the people of Ladakh over a series of demands, including statehood and 6th schedule status that tops that list. Now, Sonam Wangchuk, who is leading the apex body of these protesters, had appealed for calm, warning that violence will derail the fight for Ladakh's rights. Police have detained more than 100 protesters, but the situation right now remains extremely tense. What's also of significant importance is there an attempt being made very systematically to foment trouble? We've already seen what's happened in India's neighborhood. Are similar elements or same elements getting activated even in our country? This is something that the police are also investigating at this stage. Look at the funders of movements that have taken place in India's neighborhood, and that's been a cause for grave concern that are outside forces trying to foment trouble in India. Suddenly, a rampaging crowd starts torching vehicles on the streets and then setting buildings on fire. Is all of this following a template? There's another very disturbing question right now. What is it that the administration was doing when there were intelligence inputs about possibility of fomenting trouble and fueling fires in India? Why was the administration caught napping each time? We will get you more on this story as inputs come in. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Mir Farid, who joins me with the latest on the story. Mir, is the situation under control now? What led to the situation suddenly spiraling out of control? That vehicles were torched, buildings were targeted. How did 4 people get killed and 70 injured?
Well, Gaurav, the anger was brewing up. As you rightly explained, this was not the first protest or call of its kind. Previously, all these protests were very peaceful because the person who was heading it believed in non-violent forms of protests. Sonam Wangchuk was on a hunger strike, 15 days hunger strike. He'd called for a bandh, and then it was also supported by the Leh apex body. This morning, as the bandh came into force, at one location the violence started, and the nature of this is that we know previously also in several occurrences you have violence, immediately spills over, it takes under it various other areas, and the same thing has happened. It started at a location, then it spilled over, and soon you had violence, rioting, public property being damaged, vehicles being torched at multiple locations. Police, we know Ladakh, they do not have the experience of tackling such kind of protests, because previously we've seldom seen this kind of violence. So they were caught literally on the back foot. They did not know how to react, and by the time they reacted, there was a lot of violence already. BJP office was torched, several vehicles torched, highway was blocked, and a lot of damage to life and property. Then the police resorted to firing. We've been told that 4 people were killed in this. There are others who are also injured, and we know once there is casualty, it only adds fuel to the fire. Exactly that's what has happened. They're trying to impose curfew right now. Curfew has been imposed. There is calm. But we know situation is tense, though Sonam Wangchuk has come out and appealed for peace. He said that whoever is doing this is against the interests and against their agenda, which obviously is through peaceful means. He's trying to do that. So just remain peaceful. Same appeal from the Lieutenant Governor Kavinder Gupta. We'll have to wait and see how this unfolds tomorrow. It's a very critical day. But as you rightly said, all angles being looked into, whether there is some external influence to this. We know what has happened in the neighborhood, well, almost in every country where there have been protests, especially in Nepal. So that is very critical. But right now, the focus is on to take control of the situation, ensure there is no more rioting, and then take it from here. And that's exactly what the Lieutenant Governor has also said. Back to you.
Beneficiaries of foreign aid, their role in fueling trouble, is that being looked into, is something that India must investigate in the right earnest. There's more